Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Blueprints. So, still relatively short on goals, but I just wasted my steps. I'm just wasting steps. That's how we're starting the day. I should get the coat check. Wouldn't it be great if we got the coat check? You know what I could really go for right about now? A place where I could check my coat. Thank you. We're gonna take the key and we're gonna go see if it opens that chest out there. That's it. That's goal number one. And then I'm hoping that we're getting, like, the scepter, because if not, I don't know what else we're gonna do. I'm out of ideas at this point. We need the scepter, the cursed effigy, and I assume the blue crown at the throne. I actually assume, I suspect there's going to be more to it than just that, but... Yeah. Look at you, look at you. Hell yeah. That looks like a scepter to me. An Ajeran Royal Scepter. When you pick up Royal Scepter, choose a color. Oh... When you pick up the Royal Scepter, choose a color. Floor plans of the chosen color are more common today. If you call it a day in a room matching that color, the Royal Scepter will not be lost at the end of the day. So here's the question. We have a blue crown. Do I need you to be a blue scepter? Do I need you to be the Arinda Ares color, black? So we're gonna have to... This is annoying. Can I pick Banner of the King and override that? Will it add to this? What is that gonna do? Oh, we can look at all the different colors. Oh, that's sweet. It changes the sigil! Okay, that's the one that we need for sure. Okay. That's cool. It's just changing the colors in the sigil, but like that's so cool. So, if we call it a day in a blue room, we keep the scepter. The crown is in room 46. The effigy is in the shrine, which needs to be here. I can still banner the king. Question is, will it override? Will it be in addition to? Does this key have any other usage? I'm morbidly curious, so I need to know the answer. We're gonna go down and look. Well, okay. The other question, just like the scepter has the like Mount Holly symbol on it, as does the blue door. If I have just the scepter, or just scepter and crown, or do I need all three? Can we go down to the tunnel and open that frickin' door? I don't know. We would need the boiler room if we're going to make that happen. We're going to go down to the... I don't want to call it the tomb. It is a tomb, but I don't want to call it... I don't want to call it the tomb because there's a room called the tomb, and this room is called Unknown. But you know what I mean. The Arinda Ares tomb. Okay. So it's just the clock. So the key is actually not that big of a hassle to get. We just got to do the time puzzle again, right? So it's going to be 109. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's only 3 steps, although this one's not too bad to reach. So, okay. And then it just goes to 8. That's cool. Okay. So I'm assuming that the key will just be in there, so that's not too bad. So, man, there's so many, like, just functional mechanical things I wish I knew the answer to. Like, does the scepter only grant this power while I'm holding it? If I put the scepter in storage, does that power go away? Will we just get regular rooms? What happens when I use the Banner of the King? Pick a different color. I don't know the answers to any of these. I want to, like, experiment and dabble and try to find out, but I also just want to, like, progress. I just want to... I've enjoyed my time with the game tremendously. I adore this game. We're running low on stuff to do, and, like, going through and filling up the house and just seeing a bunch of stuff is fun, but I'm not doing anything when I do that. And in order to make, like, actual progress, we got to do some very, very particular stuff. You've heard my thoughts on this for a while now. That's the lever, right? Ooh, it's an Aegeran Royal Scepter. I don't know if I clocked that at the start. So let's... I mean, we could put it in... I mean, okay, the code check is literally just right here. We can just test this. So we'll just check the Royal Scepter. So, is it like all blue rooms? It is still all blue rooms. They're all pretty common rooms, which doesn't really indicate a whole heck of a lot, but... It's all blue rooms, huh? So its power is just active. Sleeping Mask is pretty good. I'll take that. So that's 1, 2, 3. Keep on book. Yeah, it seems relatively unlikely that we would not see anything else. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If we can manage to get the crown today, I will put the crown in storage. And keep the scepter. And then we'll end the day in, like, the break room or something, maybe. So reaching room 46 would be kind of nice. Gems are in the white box. This statement is as true as the statement on the black box. So, just with these two. So if the black box is true, let me back up. If this statement is true, this statement is as true as the statement on the black box, then that means that the black box has to be true. If this is false, the statement is not as true as the statement on the black box, then that means that the black box is not false, so the black box is true. So no matter what, the black box is true, and the black box says the gems are in the white box. So what do you say? Gems are not in the black box. Is there a situation where this is false? If this is true, the statement is as true as the statement on the black box. The black box has to be true. If this is false and this is true, that doesn't work. If this is false and this is false, that would make this true, which it can't be true and false at the same time. So you have to be false. You have to be true. You don't matter at all. The gems are in the white box. I mean, it has to be true. Like, it doesn't work if you're false. It does work if you're false. It doesn't matter whether you're true or false. That's true no matter what. Okay. Never mind. I'm just talking in circles. Don't mind me. We could get like a... We could spend a gem to get a free gem. We could re-roll at the drawing room. But only once. So what do we need? We need the secret garden, which we could get if we get the secret garden key. That's important. We need the green room, which is less likely because we're getting blue rooms today. We need the weight room, which I despise, but there it is. Secret garden, green room, weight room, great hall. Crap, what's the one I'm missing? Mechanarium. So Mechanarium is blue. That's the only blue option here. We're gonna do this. I know it's kind of a waste of this room. The dovecote's interesting. I mean, I do want to increment my stars. So here's the scoop. We might just... I might just kind of throw this day early. I do want to get the lab as well. I want stars. I might just throw this day early, leave the scepter in the coat check, and start tomorrow, and hopefully have the full array of colors at my disposal. Sure, that's pretty good stuff. Planetarium would be an excellent room in which to end the day. Planetarium is just a very good room. I like this room. Ugh. Okay. If we're going to just wrap the day up, so let's try this. We'll do a little bit of experimentation, see how these interact with each other. They don't seem to. I'm not gonna like just throw the day away completely. Let's still see if we can push forward, get something. Yeah, the scepter seems to just be winning. However, if we can get the key to the secret garden here. Okay. We gotta get around to this row, or this column, and we need to find a locked door. Just kind of asking a lot. This is kind of devastating, actually. We have to reroll. Okay. I mean, so like worst case scenario, we can end the day in the planetarium, we could end the day in the break room. That would be good. Either of those would be acceptable. 3 squared is 9. Squared. 2 squared is 4. 4 squared is 16. Okay. I assume that we go 13. What's the diamond? We flip it? So I think it's going to be 13 flipped first. Do we go from the inside out? Probably. That's how the dartboard puzzle works. So 13, we flip it to 31. We round to 30. We subtract 15. That'd be 15. Okay, so we do the inner stuff first, and then we work our way out. So 20 minus 19, that's 1. And then you just multiply by 1 a bunch. And it stays 1. Woohoo, we got the card key. Okay. So we can push off the foundation. So we have been unblocked. That's very, very good. Still hoping for secret garden. We could... I could punch the microphone. Whoops. We could rotate you. Well. We can go check the door now. Yeah. Okay. It's a little annoying to just tuck security out of the way here, but it is what it is. So... I want to see if they're adding stuff to the announcements yet. They sure are not. I mean, if we can get anything here, that'd be great. Whenever you draft a blue room, multiply your allowance by 2. That's not happening. That might happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. We've already drafted, what, like the den? The parlor? We drafted a fair few of these already. I don't know how many multi-gem blue rooms we have. So I guess we're doing this one. That's not what I want to do. Exit. Okay. You don't have a fireplace. I don't really want to stick the dove coat here. Ugh. I don't really like any of this. I guess we're sticking the Dovecote here. Wish I had like some rerolls or something. I don't see any things kicking around, so onwards and upwards. Really just not a fan of how this day is going. You don't even have like a free gem for me. That's like the worst part. Regular key, we need something going to the left, which we didn't really get. Boiler room, security, workshop, mechanarium. That's 4. We're 1 short. But then, like, we're kind of just not gonna get the secret garden either. Which one does the mechanarium open? The west. Okay. Well, this at least solves the gem problem, and we lower the reservoir a little bit, so that's good. Does the prism key work on blue rooms? Nope, sure doesn't. Okay. You're funny, game. I refuse. I hate you. I hate this room. I despise this stupid room. It's cathartic. Okay. We can go down, we can go up. Let's go down. If we could get... You're aiming the wrong way, which is infuriating. I mean, the rotunda gives us access to just like a bunch of stuff here, so we can like stick some dead ends in here and whatnot. Yeah, like you could just be a dead end. Be like a closet or something. We're also out of keys, I'm now realizing. I mean, this could be helpful. This could be helpful. Keys are actually becoming a problem. Okay, you know what? You're a gear room, so I will happily just stick the utility closet there. That's excellent. So, like, ideally this would just be locked and we can get the secret garden. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm a huge fan of that. Okay. We can't dig or anything. I don't think we're gonna reach the antechamber, but I'll give it a shot. I forget what's what. One of them is the sigil. I guess north is the moon. And then the east and west are the east and west levers. May as well just hit them both while we're here. Okay. So we actually have a decent shot at getting the crown. mean, greenhouse could add some good stuff for us. I think I just want the veranda, though. Okay, okay, okay. Have we seen trunks today? I don't like that we don't have any keys. That's kind of becoming a problem. However, that's 2 trunks. And a card key door. I should go crank up the likelihood of getting card key security doors. Dice? Oh, thank goodness. Car keys, don't care. You're a funny game. Unless we get the garage there again. That would be kind of neat. Okay. Kennel would have been great if we had a shovel, which we don't. And lab is kind of getting us in the right direction. Attic, though, removing a dead end from our drafting, getting a whole bunch of stuff, including a shovel. Okay, kennel would be amazing. Got a bunch of keys. I like the attic. Got a treasure map. So 5. So it's in the secret garden. We could just go dig that up and get like some gems or whatever. No, in my luck, it'll probably be like, here's a bunch of money. Okay. The steps are very nice. This looks like this is the spot. Let's start digging. Hell yeah. What do we get? Yeah. Anytime now. 40. 40 coins. Oh, well, I called that. I sure freaking called that. Thanks for the completely unnecessary money, game. It doesn't even matter. We're not going to get a shop because we're on blue scepter time. Okay, rerolls are amazing. We get a few extra steps from the sleep mask. And we get a gem. Yeah. This is so good. This is so good. I was going to say getting, like, the showroom and buying, like, the pendant and stuff. Like, there's some good things we could do there, but... I'd rather draft whatever that's going to be from the rotunda. Because then we could rotate it. So let's do this. We probably need to head down into the underground via the... What's it called? This thing. The foundation. If I mentioned that I'm still not very wide awake. I'm recording this right after the previous video. We're going to have to head down and flip the lever to get into room 46, because it is... incredibly unlikely that we get the... Man, getting the dining room is kind of tempting. We don't really need the steps, though. We're not going to get the throne room. So we're going to have to go hit that lever. I am super curious because we've lowered the water level a couple of times, so I just want to look in here and see what that's doing. So that's what we're going to do. That's the entire motivation. You had just gone down too. I don't think anything else has changed. That's super cool. That's super cool. I like that. So we need access to... No, we don't, because it's up that way. So we can just rotate you until you're... secret garden. Just in case something... No, because if this dead ends, we're in trouble. So it doesn't matter which way you face. Never mind. Who cares? Kennel would be great. Yeah, I mean, kennel would be great. That would be ideal. Maybe we draft here and see what we get. We are very low on keys, and that is concerning given... Okay. Okay. I think Mechanarium is draftable now. Because we got the utility closet and the pump room. So you should yield the lever, which would be west, which you've already opened. Well, you know what? You're 2 different ways forward also, so that's good. And you'll have some stuff. Well, we're just going to go do this while I'm here. Gotta go hit that lever. I'm excited. We're going to have the crown. We have, in theory, we have the boiler room, right? So I could go fiddle with the boiler room. We could go check the blue door. See if there's anything fun behind that. It probably doesn't open until we've, like, reclaimed the crown, sat on the throne, that whole thing. That's my guess, but I don't know for sure. And this game is just like one random NPC standing in the distance that leaves as you enter a room or something. Like it is so close to being a horror game. it's like, could you imagine like turning the corner and like here would be great when we come up on the gear room. If you get like a shot across the gear room and there's just like a person standing there or something. Like, could you imagine if there was like somebody over there and they'd like duck around the corner, or like right there, they'd duck around the corner. Oh. Okay. Got all the levers we need. Now we just gotta hope that we can reach the antechamber. We're very, very close. And I have plenty of rerolls, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but... You know, the game, it does like to throw RNG at you sometimes. And then we're gonna have to get the Blessing of the Shrine. The Blessing of the Shrine? We're gonna have to get the Shrine Room. You know what I mean. We gotta go get that stupid cursed coffer. The question's gonna be, do we put the cursed coffer, the cursed effigy, in the coat check? Oh, but then we lose the crown. And, like, I don't want the scepter... I don't want the blue effect of the scepter just perpetually. That's going to be annoying to deal with. This is incredibly annoying to deal with already. How are we going to do this? We got to get the throne room, which is not blue. And we got to get all this stuff to the throne room. Like, in theory, we could keep the scepter in our inventory and have one of the other two in storage. So which is a bigger hassle? Probably the cursed effigy. But we also, like, we have to get the throne room. That's going to be a pain in the butt. So the scepter's going to make that harder. And the scepter coming from the treasure trove, but only in the outer room. So the scepter and the cursed effigy both come from the outer room. So this is This is going to be annoying. Not what I meant to do. It's fine, though. It's not fine. We have to go up and left, right? We have to. You can just be, like, anything. I mean, like, we are occasionally getting some non-blue rooms, so it's not completely taking us over. I'll spend 1 to get 2. And maybe, like, some other stuff. You have a silver key. That's not bad. You have a lever that we've already pulled. I think we just go up through the... Yeah, you have stuff. Do we need stuff? We don't like super need stuff. Just go up through the locker room. These are rank 8 things that we already have. You're fine, whatever. Man, imagine if we got like the den or something, so I could go see if we can get the conservatory in that corner. Yeah. Okay. So we got the crown and we have the scepter. Interesting phrasing. The former ruby crown of Orinda Ares. So this was the Orinda Ares crown taken by Fen Ares. Still weird that Marigold is missing. And weird that you're Marigold at all. Because her name was not Marigold, it was Mary Sinclair. Is that why there's no bust? Because that's not a real family? It's just her as an author? Is this a clue to something? Ugh. So here's the thing that concerns me. We've learned about numerical cores in a couple of different ways, including like some blue tent notes, and we have not had to do anything involving numerical cores yet. That concerns me. We'll just use a regular key here. That's fine. I'm hoping to not have the furnace today, so we'll just eat. Oh, nom 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 nom. Delicious pizza. Can we get the conservatory, please? No. Sorry, Vault. Conservatory is much more important. And we get our key back. You're probably fine. I don't think I care about the clock tower anymore. You're fine because getting access to the red crown is like really good. Mechanarium, it's the later you draw it, the better it is. Is there anything else that I really care about doing today? I mean, we could still, like, hunt for... I mean, we could try to get, like, a blue room or something. Yeah, there's stuff we could do here. And I want to go all the way out to the tunnel. I'll use the silver key here. We can still go back to... Oh my gosh. I could remove you from the pool and re-roll. I don't have enough gems for the throne room. We would need the stone anyway. It'd be nice if this one kept going. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna get, what, like... something with a fireplace. So, like, the aquarium, I think, has a fireplace. I think it counts. Nope, sure doesn't. It needs to be, like, a real fireplace. Do I care about the compass? Not really. You could be a dead end. We can get the red crown. That doesn't really do anything for us. It gives us rerolls. Courtyard will have maybe some stuff. What do I want? What do I care about here? Not really anything, actually. Showroom? Question mark? Start the day with some stuff. Get a blue something on this side of the closed exhibit. Let's just do a blue here. I wasn't even thinking about rank 8 stuff. Let's just do any blue room, hopefully something new. Have we done the clock tower? Getting the freight shipping, like the freight package, just getting that rolling would be really nice. Clock tower. In eclipses only appear in the north sky. Don't know if that matters, but that's what we've gotten. Mailroom we've definitely done. Only 6 of the notorious red letters were addressed to Herbert S. Sinclair. It just seems like fluff. It doesn't seem relevant. Den? Den is pretty uncommon to have this late. Den could be a thing. I have study. I have storeroom. Den it is. What a shockingly late den. It has been a very long time since I've had to look for blue note cards. So, here we go. Oh, found it first try. The sin associated with this room is often associated with one's use of time. The sin associated with this room. Why would I care about sloth? Question mark? Den. Alphabetize. Okay. Huh. I mean, that's something. Okay. Nothing else really matters at this point. So I want to go... probably end the day in the break room or the planetarium. I'm probably going to take the scepter back. So here's kind of my like very tentative loose plan. I would like to get the effigy, put that in the coat check. Probably keep the scepter in the coat check. And then we'll have a day where we reach room 46. Also get the throne room during that day. That's like sort of the ideal case. Then we can grab the crown, pull the scepter out of the coat check, or effigy and coat check. I will just have to keep the scepter on me. Okay. That's the plan. Effigy in the coat check. keep the scepter on me. Reach room 46. The other option is we... The other option would be effigy in the coat check. Banner of the King, black. Keep the blessing of the monk to get the treasure trove outside. Because we can just go down, enter the 3 times, get the key, come up, unlock the treasure trove, get the scepter, pick a new color. We wouldn't even need Banner of the King black. We could go through and specifically get the throne room relatively early. We'd have to reach room 46 still. I gotta think about this, but it's gonna be some combination of those things that I keep saying. Let's go this way. Where? Right, we gotta go back through the antechamber. Hello, Mr. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. You came in here and meowed. What was that all about? How you doing, big Mr. Meow? Just being a big sweet meow. We're not gonna get like the moon pendant. We're not gonna get like the shop, the showroom. There's no way that shows up, right? Okay, getting this delivery order started. That's really nice. I don't mind that. Okay, you know what? We'll smash you just for good measure. Sure, I'll take the stupid key. I'm greedy. Okay. So we need to go back to the start of the day. Back to the entrance hall. Let's go back to the entrance hall. One step at a time. Back to the entrance hall. Boiler room was early on, right? I should have looked at that first. You'd think that for how often I open the map that I could retain any of this information, but I really, really just can't. Boiler room... right there. That is pretty early. Okay. It wasn't too far from the entrance hall. We're gonna go check this. I'm like 75% sure this isn't gonna do anything, but that 25% is like, we gotta go check. We gotta go check. What if we go check? Man, having the crown of blueprints at the start of the day could be very, very good for us. I don't know how I feel about the scepter. The scepter is going to be annoying. I kind of want to experiment. I kind of want to just put it in the coat check and abandon all the work that we did getting the crown today. Today was like a trial run. Prove that we can get all this stuff. In theory, if I had better gem management, we could have gotten the throne room as well. The thing that's going to be tricky is when we get cursed. Oh, when we get the effigy, we lose our blessing of the monk. I mean, like, that's the question is, do we just put the effigy in storage? What do we do with the scepter? Is it easier to go get the key, like have Blessing of the Monk up? Just going to take a couple days because we're going to lose it after getting the effigy. Have Blessing of the Monk up, get the treasure trove in the outer room, have the ability to go get the key, open up the chest, and reclaim the scepter. Turn it blue on the spot. Save that for the end of the day, right? So we could go get the throne room on our way to getting the blue crown, come back, pull the effigy out of the coat check, pull the scepter out of the chest. That seems like the easiest way to do it, which is kind of annoying. that being said, like, just dealing with only blue rooms was not really that bad. Wasn't really that bad today. So we could also just keep it like this, you know? I don't need you active, do I? We don't need you active. That's incorrect. We only need to do this, and then I'll have to come back and reset it, probably. It's annoying that we lose that, but whatever. Or you're just like kind of permanently a two-door room. And we don't worry about you too much. Here's the other thing. If we end the day in the break room, start the day with the card key. We could just start up here. We would still have to get the secret garden or the greenhouse or etc., etc., etc. to get into the antechamber. Just trying to figure out if there's like a path of least resistance. And so far, store the damn effigy in the coat check and see how that works. That's kind of number one for me. I also want to just end the day in the planetarium for more stars. So maybe we do put the crown in the coat check and keep the scepter. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do here. You know what I'm realizing? Because the boiler room door, this one, is, in theory, can be blocked, I don't think this could ever possibly be an entrance room for us. So the fact that it's inaccessible is irrelevant. I think this is always only a two-door room that has potentially a third exit. So I'm not going to go reset it because I don't think I'm limiting myself for when I draft the room. I think we can only enter from the other two sides. That is just kind of a thought that I have. That's a hypothesis. But it makes a lot of sense to me that that would be the case. Because if we draft it... Here's the other thing. If we enter from here and both of these dead end... No, if we enter from here... And it's normal. We could go, you know, dead end here, come down here, break the thing, and then, like, we're kind of trapped. We can't really get out. We could, because we could resolve the puzzle, but... I think there's a way that you could, like, soft lock yourself if you did that. Right. Forgot about you. Every freaking time. So yeah, we could never enter from that door. I'm increasingly confident that that is the case. So I'm not going to bother resetting it. I'd reset it if, like, we want power specifically for some reason, but... I don't care. So then we no longer actually need the boiler room to reach the tunnel. Because if that thing just stays powered, then we don't need to do that every time. Okay. That makes life a little bit easier here. Come on, give me that last one. Thank you. I still want to get the secret passage and see if there's another clue there for the castle grid. We solved it. I'm thrilled that we solved it. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't get to, like, see those last two letters, though. So secret passage would be nice. If we have the scepter, well, the scepter's just always going to be blue. Never mind. I was wondering if there's going to be like a use case for changing our chest power, since the Banner of the King seems kind of redundant. I don't know. I don't know. Hello. I don't have the scepter with me, do I? Hold, please. Okay, I have it. I got the scepter. I have the scepter, it's blue. You're still probably not going to open, right? Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. It's not going to open until we sit on the throne and reclaim the crown. So we gotta figure out what the hell we're gonna do to get that effigy. I'm gonna need the shrine. So we are going to have to probably get some rerolls. Because we do still have Blessing of the Monks, so wherever I call it a day, that room will be one of the 3 for the outer room. So we're going to need rerolls. Do I just do Planetarium for the stars? Do we break room for the foundation? I think break room for the foundation, or for the key card is probably the way to go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check the crown. We're going to keep the scepter. I mean, so we also just have 3 days of the Blessing of the Monk. Whenever we get the shrine, we're going to lose the Blessing of the Monk and be cursed for 2 days. I assume that's going to happen every time. I kind of want to try getting, like, the entrance hall out there. Some of these other rooms. Do I care that much? I don't care that much. Which of my goals is most important to me? Let's do it in the planetarium. Let's go end the day in the planetarium. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all those foods and keys. I still want to get to 100 stars. That's got to be relevant for something, right? So many keys. Hooray! 255 coins. What a perfect place to call it a day. I have the Royal Scepter. It's blue. We're ending in a blue room. We will gain 2 stars. I'll call it a day. So, goal for the next video. Garden Museum of Tomorrow. Gallery and the closed exhibit. 4 tomorrow rooms, 5 green rooms. That's cool. I like the museum. I like there's like little statues in front, and then there's obviously like the red velvet ropes. Okay. Goal for tomorrow. So we're gonna hunt around and hope that I get some rerolls. I don't know what that's going to entail. Gems, trophy room, office. No, not office. Study. The other one. Chests. So like sledgehammer, pool room, attic. I don't know, because blue rooms are going to be far more common again. The other option would be, I don't know. We got some stuff to try. This is things are getting a little tricky now. Things are getting a little tricky. I'm having to like engage my brain muscles, and I don't know how I feel about that. Thanks for watching, everyone. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.